Now that we have run a noise survey, we're going to download the data onto a computer. So here we have the standard setup of laptop connected to our docking station through the USB cable. So we'll take our edge dosimeter, place that into the docking station, and now we can go over to the download section of the DMS software. We first need to verify that the correct instrument is selected. So from family we want noise dosimetry, our instrument is the edge, and our model is the edge 5. Now in this section here you can see that an edge docking station has been identified by the computer. So we're going to check the unit that we want to download data from, and then go over to the data download panel here. The option to go to Data Finder after download has already been selected. So we now press download, and information is displayed at the progress bar at the bottom, showing that the extraction is now complete. A pop-up comes up saying the download is successful, and we now have the option of clearing the instrument memory. We're going to say no in this demonstration. Now in our Data Finder tab, you can see that recent has been automatically selected, and the file that we had on the edge dosimeter has now been downloaded to the DMS software. We can now go to Quick Report to see the outcome of this file, or Analyze to look at the details further. We also have the option of looking at some of the other files which are available in the DMS software. So rather than looking at recent, we can go to Browse, and that will take us through to all the information that is currently available. To make navigation easier, we're going to shrink down the sound level meter readings and look just at the noise dosimetry. To open any file, we can either select and press Analyze here at the bottom, or simply double click on the file. This takes us through to our panel layout view. Here, different panels can be moved around, and the information can be selected, deselected, or in some cases changed, so that we can create a report for further distribution. In this case, we can show that we can deselect panels, and then from our navigation bar on the side, we can pull them back across by either double clicking or dragging and dropping. So here we have the summary data panel. This shows us a selection of measurements that were taken during our noise measurement survey. So from the options available for our report, we're going to choose to display the dose, minimum, maximum, the LEQ, and finally the runtime. Then press OK. We're also going to take a look at the information panel. So if we double click that, we now have different parameters available: comments, location, name, and so on. For our report, we're going to choose to display the name, comments, location, and the start and stop time. We then press OK. If at any point we change our mind and decide that we don't want to display all of those in our final report, we can go back into Configure and then deselect options that we don't want to be displayed. Certain aspects, such as the name, can be changed. So if we right click on that, we can then rename that Demo Edge 5. Press Return, and then when we finally go to our report view, that is the information that will be drawn through for further sharing. Finally, we're going to take a look at the log data chart. By double clicking there, we have the options of giving a chart using the maximum, peak, and LEQ. But for this report, we're going to simply show the LEQ that was taken during our noise survey. Press OK. Before we go to our report view, we have the option of sharing this information by either exporting to file, in which case this information will be saved as a spreadsheet, or email to file. That will open up your default email browser, and the file will be automatically saved as an attachment in an email. For now, we're going to look at report view. and you can see that all the information that we selected in our panel layout view has now been drawn through to this new report. We have our summary data panel and the information that we selected, our information panel, and finally the log data chart has been drawn. At this point now we can either print and send this directly to our printer, or we can use the save as function, and then this will be saved as a PDF file which can then be shared with other users or can be stored for future reference. There are a number of different other ways to analyze the data which we will go through in further demonstrations. Thank you.